Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and today's topic is what is my take on court cards and if I think that tarot court cards are a little bit outdated. Personally, I actually do think they outdated, and because they are outdated and use king, queen, knight and page, people nowadays find it quite difficult to connect to these people. And I think it's time to, break with the traditional depiction of those court cards, and I will show you a few decks that do it. My take on court cards is that I see court cards, of course you can read them as people, but very often, especially when there is a lot of court cards in a reading, I see them as aspects of my personality or client's personality. So I love when decks show court cards more archetypal. I don't like to see the strong male-female distinction, because we know that Queen of Coins can be a man or a woman. It doesn't have to be a woman. Of course, in pure superficial divination, you'd probably look at the woman on the card and you would say, is there a woman in your life? But when you work with tarot more deeply, you know that these distinctions don't always work. So, for example, in Tarot of the She, Emily Carding used something like gift. So she still uses queen, king and so on, but of course the artwork is very innovative, and then she gives each of the person a quality. So gift of healing, and we know that it doesn't have to be a woman, because gift of healing is available to men and to women. And the kings had, well, the Maker King, so the King of Pentacles has gift of skill. The Warrior Prince, so knights, here's Knight of Wands, has gift of spirit. And the Dreamer Princess, she is the Page of Swords, gift of telling. So this is one way you can get away with using the kind of old nomination, but giving it a little bit of a different twist. In Animal Tarot, Wisdom of Animals, I think, or Animal Wisdom, you've got Seer, Seeker, Nurturer and Guardian. So it's also archetypally done, and it's beautiful with animals. You don't know if it's a man or a woman, so it's nicer and easier to approach a court card in this way. In the Dark Goddess Tarot, Ellen Lorenzi Prince changed all of the names. So Page becomes Amazon of War, or Amazon of certain element, and Amazon is still like a fighting spirit. You know, you kind of you on the lookout for new things, you know, and exploration. And then Sirens is like a knight, so it's an energy that maybe it's more embodied through this person. And then you have a witch, which is a queen, which already knows how to use magic. And then Hag as a king, so that's like a mature energy. So in a way it goes from the least mature to the most mature in this deck. Then, for example, the Gil Tarot has also the names like princess, prince, queen and king. Here the author did, like, you know, the page, you never know if it's a woman or it's a man, so here is the equal distribution of female and male energies. So Princess of Swords would be control, so it has a keyword. Prince of Swords would be action, and you can kind of feel this energy, and it doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man. Queen of Swords is a reason, and then King of Swords is intuition. So all of these keywords you can develop within yourself. You can use it also. The Wild Unknown, they just use like a family, and a few decks do it. Holy Simple Tarot does it too. So it's a daughter of swords, son of mother and father. So, you know, that's the whole family. And the same in Holy Simple Tarot, when you have mother, daughter, son, and father. So you look at the court cards like family members. Rachel Pollack in the Shining Tribe Tarot goes even further and kind of this dehumanizes the court cards. So, okay, Noah can be a human being, yes, but gift of birds, it's very impersonal and it's just a gift of a certain element which you can work on. Speaker could be personal. So there's like definitely associations with a person, but place of rivers, it doesn't have any association with the person. So in a way you have like two active and two kind of gifts or places or things you can actually acquire about the certain element through doing it. And then also Tarot of Transformation, which is quite cool. And the server, it's like a page. It expresses the impulse to help. Teacher embodies some aspects of the wisdom and the means by which we learn. Healer, so it's like a queen, has a healing influence. And master is the most comprehensive expression, building on all the previous lessons and representing an integrated whole. So here you have a total changes, like server, the teacher, which would be a knight, healer, and master. So I love this archetypal kind of approach to court cards, and I think if it was done like this, it will be much easier for people to play with them. So that's my take on court cards. I would love them. I like when they update it, and I like when they use either family members or archetypes. Bye!